order Suboxone? I'm like, yeah. He's like, man, I got him. I got him from somebody. I can't put him out there because if I put him out there, they're not gonna deal with me. Okay? I said, yo, here. I'm like, how much is it? He said it's $8. I gave him $8. Man, pass that thing here. I took it. I could play cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. I declare war. You know, doing my thing. And I'm like, hey, bro, come here. L, come here. L like, what's up? I'm like, gee, buy me another one. Here. Alright. I took 2 whole strips, literally 5 minutes behind each other. So I'm playing cards, 20 minutes pass. I just got the urge to leave the shelter. And I wanted to go to my friend's house. So we get dressed and I'm just wilding out, man. I'm over here just kind of, you don't see it, you know, until you step out yourself. But at that moment, I didn't think I was wilding out. I'm thinking I'm just doing me. I'm talking more than extra. At this point, I'm hot. I'm at the bus stop and I'm literally rapping as loud as I can. Just rapping and freestyling about everything. I felt so great. Maybe because it was a different type of high, but don't let nobody tell you Suboxone doesn't make you high. Suboxone makes you high. It does. But it makes you high the first time you take them things. And I was so geeked and out of my mind, bro. Rapping real loud to my friend, hopping on the bus, going to the west side, tearing stuff up, and coming back. And at the same time, I was taking him. I was giving him gabapentin. You know, and this was years ago. This was like 2000 and I just can't remember, man. About 10 years ago, and you know, I came back with him, and you know, he walking like this at this point. Yeah, but L, you alright? Yeah, I'm good, man. We got to the shelter, bro. Passed out. His homies coming up to me like, what you do to him? What you do? I ain't do nothing. I just gave him a couple pills. Like, gee, he out of it, man. Hey, Frank, do me a favor, G. Don't get him no more medicine. I said, oh, okay. The first thing I woke up, I checked on him, make sure he was alright. Went to his bunk and literally woke him up myself and giving him nothing no more. Like, I used to go hard back in the day, you know. Would hand off my Tramadol, and my man, he would bust and not come back with the goods. Have to settle to for what he had. Sometimes it was sugar, that soft white, if y'all know what I mean. I had to take it. I didn't have to, but I took it. I've done heroin, and crack, and cocaine. I've been there, desperate at the times. That was the first time I ever took Suboxone. After that, I blew his cover. He told me who gave it to him. I was so curious after that, and that was my man, so he told me who gave it to him, and I approached them. I'm not gonna put their names out here because they didn't even want me to approach them at that time. It was an old guy, old white Italian guy, and it was a middle-aged, real rough white guy. Looked like he's straight from the prison, you know, straight out of the joint, you know, and that looked like that was his right-hand man, his backup, his muscle. And I hollered at him at breakfast. I said, yo, I know what you got, and I'm gonna deal with you strictly. I ain't got time to be playing no middleman. And then he like, I don't know what you're talking about. Bruh, you know what I'm talking about. You remember, L? Come on, G. Remember them 2 things he got from you? That was for me. I have no idea what you're talking about. Me and my buddy was over here and we were building. So, you know, if you can allow us to finish building, I would greatly appreciate it. You know, talking that Italian slang, and I'm just looking like, alright, bro. And I had to walk off, and L came to me later on that day, pushed me. I'm like, what's up, bro? Man, they ain't even fucking with me no more. Man, what the fuck what you do? Bro, I hollered at him. Man, I ain't never telling you nothing, B. Yeah, I blew his cover, bro. You know, that was the first time I took that stuff, but later on it took about a week. It took about a week of them staring at me, looking at me. I didn't even notice. I didn't recognize. They wanted to make sure I wasn't police, because you got to think it's a shelter. You got police in there undercover. You got child molesters in there undercover. You got a little bit of everything in there. You know, and these people, you only know what you know on the surface. You know, you got some people who talk about paperwork, but that's more of a personal thing. Nobody's not going to ask you, hey, I want to see everybody who's been in jail paperwork. I want your name, your first, your last, your social, your 4 digits, and I'm going to look your name up. Ain't nobody doing that. But people seen signs up in the city, and they'll be like, yo, I recognize you, G. Letters been coming around with your face on it, bro. You pedo, man. You know what I'm saying? They'll say things like that. But back on the subject, that was the first time I took Suboxone. And that was about 10 to 11 years ago. And I struggled to get into programs. We just gonna stick on topic. I'll tell you another story another time. I struggled to get in programs. You know, being young. My first program was with this place called Marymount Hospital. It was called Cherrick Health Center, inside of Marymount years ago, before they got their own place. If you're from Cleveland and you've been in facilities, you know what I'm talking about. Dr. Ranjan. I couldn't even see Dr. Ranjan. He had an assistant named Ranjan is the Wizard of Oz. So before you see the wizard, you gotta see, you know, all these other people. You gotta run past all these other people. Wooliette, her name was Miss Wooliette. Tall, dark-skinned black lady. She wasn't having no mess. She wasn't taking no mess. She was, you know, urine testing me. And at the time, I was in Job Corps. And I'm telling her, like, Miss, I got an opportunity of a lifetime. Let me do outpatient care from inside this school. And she like, nah, I want you close to me. I want you to be at home and doing inpatient. I want you here 3 days out the week. And I'm like, yo, that's gonna mess up my schooling. She like, I don't care. So at the time, I'm like, I ain't got no choice. I'm willing to leave Job Corps, you know, for a minute and just put it on pause, or see if I can go there 2 days out the week to do this program. And I went and did the program. I left Job Corps. Long story short, I was desperate. I was splitting the medication with my mom because my mom got kicked out of Cleveland Clinic, if I'm mistaken. And because she was, you know, RIP, man, of my mom, she was supplying me with Suboxone and Job Corps. When I tell you I had a Suboxone for every day of the week, and I lived inside Job Corps campus. I did. She made a way. You got to think, whenever you bring in Job Corps, you got security there to pat it down and make sure there ain't no drugs. Now, that's on 140th in St. Clair. It's surrounded around the gate. If you know what I'm talking about, Job Corps is look like it's built to be a juvenile prison. More so. Definitely. It's so gated with it. I think they got barbed wires, you know? But it was so fun, bro. I was in the honors dorm. So the honors dorm, you got the guys downstairs, you got the girls upstairs. So you can only imagine, you know me. You know, I'm slick as oil. I tell the chick, hey, my phone messed up, man. You can fix my phone for me? Yeah, I think I can fix your phone. Gave her my phone, you know, got it back the next day, got a number in there. Hey, I know you were upstairs from me. Yo, you show me this, I'll show you that. So, you know, you on the balcony, you got the girl over there. Just, we was having fun, man. I roomed with a couple guys. If I can remember their name, white guy, Greg. He was like the tall conservative guy who wanted to really get through Job Corps and just, you know, get to real life as quick as possible. He was in building construction. And to get inside of some of them things, you had to go through a test. So if you wanted to go to facility maintenance, you had to go through tests. They got to make sure you can carry a bag of shingles up a ladder. They got to make sure that you're strong enough to carry a barrel with 100 pounds worth of material on there and go around job corps track. They got to make, and then what else? I think building construction wanted you to take 100 wood, drywall, but it was wood, but it was as big as a wall, and you had to take them and put them outside of that area. So you literally walking, I want to say 20 to 30 feet, and taking 100 pallets of dry wood walls. It's wood, but it's meant to be inside of a wall. Okay? And then you put your installation in there, then you put your drywall, I'm assuming. But yeah, I passed that too. So I literally was able to choose which one I wanted to get in, and I wanted to get in building construction. Today I was supposed to get my jumpsuit and my steel-toe boots and my hard hat, which was an honor in Job Corps, to walk around on that campus. And you in building construction, they're saying like, yo, you're a big man. Unfortunately, the day I was supposed to get it, I had to leave. I told my teacher, Mr. Lammer, I gotta leave. Drug situation. He said, man, my wife going through the same thing, bro. Good luck. So I've been dealing with this Suboxone thing for a long time, bro. Like, my mother passed away, and the day she died, I went to her Suboxone appointment so I can get some help. That was the second program I was in, and that was Signature Health. I got kicked out of there only because of insurance. That was my home, my counselor, Drew, stumped down guy. Sarah, she was the arts teacher, and it was such a beautiful. It mushed together so well. You got Drew, he was your counselor. Mister, I had 8-9 heart attacks. I've been on every drug you can think of. I just had kidney stones. I had to piss out and go through, and I didn't take no Percocets. Everybody swear he was on something. He was so cool. And you had Sarah, the arts and craft teacher, the mental stability, the soulful stability, the artist, the what you want to be, what do you want to do, show me your past. I want y'all to meditate to this music, and it mushed together so well. You had all these people in here scheming, hustling, bustling, screwing, doing all type of stuff. You can only imagine. You got 30 adults in here, men and women. We all got the same interests. We all drug addicts. So what you think gonna happen? Certain things happen. I remember I let a girl borrow one of my Suboxone, and she literally looked at me the next day like, I don't know what you talking about. And my guy, I ain't gonna put his name out there because, out of respect, old school black guy, man. He was like, yo, Frank, I told him, I'm like, bruh, I gave this girl one of them things. She ain't give it back. He said, I know, she bad, right? She was Puerto Rican and like, I know she bad, right? I would have gave her my whole week's work. She would have given me that thing. No, I want mine back. That was for her to borrow. So he like, man, listen, right? See, if she ain't giving it to you now, you wait till she pick up her medicine. She pick up her medicine, and you can ask her. But if she don't give you nothing, man, let that go, bro. Because she the pretty one. All she gotta say is, hey, such and such bothered me. Big black dude, he let me borrow. That's against the rules, Frank. You may have to chalk this one up. So I had to chalk it up. I couldn't ask no more. And there's a lot of dirty stuff to them things. Waiting at Walgreens for 7 hours, seeing if your medical gonna kick in because they over here doing prior authorization. You sitting here waiting for 2 weeks worth of medication. That sub had a hole on me like this. I went through so much stuff with that, sitting in Walgreens like this. for 5, 6 hours. Imagine sitting at Walgreens for 5, 6 hours. You done got a ride up here from the guys who you got grouped with. They got their medicine. They asking, Frank, you want to wait till tomorrow? Want me to drop you off at home? You like, nah. You know, and ain't nobody over. And then people, they like, yo, I can give you one. You can give it back. And you know, because I was trustworthy. I'm like, nah, because I had other agendas for mine. You know, I got my lady. I want to do my thing and have a good time. So I end up taking the bus, withdrawing, going through it, back to Signature Health. Went to my nurse, Nurse Jinx. She ran. I came in. I said, Nurse Jinx, what's going on? I had to take the bus. I had to take the bus there and walk all the way down Transportation Boulevard. And I think their address was 5505 Transportation Boulevard. Yeah. And she ran back out. Frank, they just approved it. Go to Walgreens to go get your stuff. So, if I am mistaken, I think I walked all the way to Walgreens from Signature Health to go get my medicine. And that's why I didn't know this channel was going to be about this. I swear I did. And I just want to keep pushing this energy, man. Right now, I got the Suboxone shot injection. It's working out pretty well. But like I was telling people in my comment section, a gentleman, he said, hey, it's this girl, you need to go check her out. And, you know, basically, Suboxone is a drug. So you still on the drug. What is going to be the end all be all? And I'm like, hopefully this. But it gotta come to a point in time when you ready to get off. You know? And this is just a big help, so you're not used to popping something in your mouth. Some people don't whip, some people don't go cold turkey with cigarettes. They pop nicotine gum. They take patches and then they let it go. Hopefully it's the end all be all, man. But listen, I love y'all. Man, I'm gonna keep dropping more content. There's gonna be more to come. I may drop something else today, man. That's how much I rock with y'all. I'm at 60 subscribers. 60. Last year I was over there at the rap and stopped talking about, hey, I appreciate y'all 18 subscribers. We got 60 subscribers. I'm gonna keep pushing out this energy out here. It's true, man. I love y'all. I want y'all to love your family. I want you to love your good haters, love your enemies. Okay? Let things from the past go. Let them go. Especially if you want a better place in your life, let it go. Even if it's hard, let it go. So you can live your life and go on with your life. Frankie.B.S.
Hey mama, it's your second son, still the same, ain't changed mama. Made some change. Times have changed on me. Times have changed. And mine feels strange, mama. I feel the same.
What can I say? Face to face with my fate.
Face to face with my fate, mama. I lost my faith.